Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bars and Barbells. I'm Sam, this is Phil, and today we are doing Daughtry, It's Not Over, and this is a special request from John, so thank you so much for supporting the channel, John.
Yeah, it's been a while since John has made a request. He's been a longtime supporter of the channel, but it's been a little while since he made a request. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given us thus far, John. And that's because John has been experiencing a little bit of hardship with the at-home life. So if you can say a quick prayer or leave a nice comment for John to read down below
thoughts.
And send him some positive vibes that everything's going to work out in the future. We would appreciate that. I'm sure John would appreciate that. And that's what we do in this community. We build each other up. So drop a comment down below, guys. And the last one that John requested for us to do was Soul Asylum, Runaway Train.
Yes.
And that was a very unique song in its own right, and I think got us the conversation going about it was about kids, right? And in that video, how kids were being trafficked or kidnapped and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. It was a conversation starter in that one.
It was, for sure. And important topics to discuss that sometimes are often slid under the rug a little bit.
So I don't know if that's going to happen in this one. I don't know if this is going to be a completely different flavor.
Yeah.
Personally, I have no idea, but you were saying.
I remember when Chris Daughtry won American Idol, I was like, in that era where I was kind of listening to a lot of more of those rockier sounds, like some Evanescence and all that kind of stuff at that time period.
Right, it was 2006 that he won American Idol.
Yeah, so I feel like this kind of like, I was like a teenager at that point, and this kind of slid right into that era, I believe. Like him becoming popular. Mm-hmm. So I listened to some of his music. So I feel like I might know this.
Well, this was their first single off their first studio album, shortly after Chris Daughtry had formed Daughtry as the band, and shortly after his performance on American Idol. So this was their coming out party.
Yeah, I can't remember if he won American Idol or if he was just a finalist.
No, I think he was a finalist.
Yeah.
I don't think he won.
Yeah, but he was in there. I remember all the hype, like people being like, he's so good.
Yeah, so anyways, I was just saying this is their first, big song that came out. And so this is the introduction of Daughtry to the world on the mainstream anyways. So I'm going to get to learn because I don't think I'm going to recognize this. You might, but let's not wait any longer and let's get into it.
I was blown away, what could I say? It all seemed to make sense. You're taking away everything, and I can't deal with that. I try to see the good in life, but good things in life are hard to find. Well, blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something good? And I cannot wait. We're wasting too much time being strong, holding on. Can't let it bring us down. My life with you means everything, so I won't give up that easily. I'll blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something good? 'Cause it's all misunderstood.
All right, so do you recognize the song, Sam?
Yes.
Were you singing? I couldn't really see. I thought I
a
saw
little bit. Yeah, I don't remember all of the
there.
words, but like a lot of it's coming back to me. Yeah.
Interesting.
I remember this was on the radio like a lot back in the day.
Doesn't ring a bell for me. So
Really?
apparently I wasn't listening to your radio stations that you were listening to at that time. And very cool, though, to know that he was on American Idol and transported his vocal to this rockier sound. I could see it on American Idol. Like, I could see him performing, pop songs and all that. Obviously, this is kind of rock pop, I guess. But it's, a heavier sound than I would have initially thought when I was reading about him.
Well, most people I feel like that do really well on American Idol are like, I mean, they're obviously all great vocalists, but like you said, they're really like focusing on just being like a vocalist individual in a more of a pop aspect. Whereas, it's like, how often do you see somebody win one of those shows that's like into rock or like heavy metal or any of that kind of...
Yeah, and I think that's, just showing his talent as a whole, right? That he's able to do something in a rock band and make that, blow up as much as they did. I think it's funny as well because I may recall Chris Daughtry now, and in a really weird way. So when I would have been, this is almost 20 years ago now, right? So I was much younger at this point, obviously. I had a different look about me. I had a shaved head. Not a shaved head, but very short, like buzz cut.
Like a buzz cut.
And then I had a chin strap as well. And like so often people were like, you look like so-and-so from American Idol. People used to say this to me all the time. And I'm like, I have no idea how you're talking about.
That makes sense, because that's what he had, right? Like a shaved head and like a little...
Yeah. And I think it was Chris at that time. Obviously, like I said, I would look younger, so maybe the resemblance was more prominent there. But that as soon as I started watching this and I started to piece together some of those memories, I'm like, wait a second, I remember
so many doppelgangers. Like, everybody always thinks Phil looks like someone. I like never really get that. You always get that.
I never. Well, you just look unique and individual. That's why. I look like everybody else, apparently. But anyways, I was very, very kind of weird the way that this has come to be.
This is bringing back
these memories. Some nostalgia for me.
I've definitely never seen this video, though. The video is kind of interesting because when I heard this song, when I used to listen to this song initially, I always just kind of thought he was talking about like a breakup. Like, it's not over, right? Like, I want to do things right this time around. Like, I just thought it was about like drama in a relationship and somebody messed up and whatever, right? But watching this video, it's interesting because they take it so much deeper than that, right? It's like this guy who's like in jail and now he's trying to like come back to his family because his girlfriend or wife or whatever was pregnant when he went into jail, and now he's having a hard time trying to do the right thing by like getting a proper upstanding job and not going back to like criminal activity, and like that's just like so much deeper than I ever initially thought when I was listening to this as like a teenager.
It's amazing what you can do with a video to add more of a dynamic twist on a song, right? Let's get back into it. We can finish up with some thoughts at the end.
Taking all I could take, and I cannot wait. We're wasting too much time being strong, holding on. Can't let it bring us down. My life with you means everything, so I won't give up that easily. I'll blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something good? 'Cause it's all misunderstood. Well, I try to do it right this time around. Let's start all
first I was like, this guy better not go rob this jewelry store.
Yeah, I figured that as we were going back and forth there, I started to piece it together. I thought, no, like they're trying to fake us out here. He's gonna potentially get a ring. And,
He's gonna go buy a ring.
Yeah. And because the whole song is about it's not over and overcoming despair.
Yeah.
And I figured like we weren't gonna have a sharp switch up in the meaning of the song like 30 seconds out. So
Like, no, he didn't learn his lesson. He's going back.
yeah, because the lyrics portraying not giving up and
Yeah, like second chance.
yeah, and I think it highlights though what you were referencing in the video that you can cut yourself, in terms of cut a piece of yourself out, right? That piece that might be holding you back and not allowing you to move forward, whether it's in a relationship or, with crime or drugs or whatever it might be. People can change if you keep, trying to overcome. At the end of the day, it's a motivational, uplifting message in the song,
100%.
right?
Yeah, which is crazy because, like I said, like when I used to listen to this when I was younger, like, granted I was pretty young, but I would just be like, you just listen to it so surface level and you don't really think about it.
Well, it's designed that way though too, right? It's supposed to be a hit record that's played on the radio that you don't have to think about too much. And they decided, I think, just to add a little more from the visual component to give you some layers with the song, or maybe it was written this way and intended that way, but they just, tweaked it so that it was commercially acceptable. But it was really cool. The sound of it, I really liked the guitar riff, the melody of it was nice, and it's complemented by this hard hitting snare. Obviously he's, showing off his vocal capabilities and his range. I really liked, there was one breakdown there where they completely stopped and then brought the drama back in. That was really, really nice, added an energy pop to it. So it was a cool song. I can see why it did so well. It was not like overly bubblegum either, for a mainstream song,
not at all.
which is I appreciate. I hate when songs are like super, super repetitive and, it's just there's no flavor or passion or artistry added to it. And I didn't feel like that with this at all.
No, which is also cool because I do feel like sometimes people coming out of these like popular TV shows coming out, like they just kind of do what's going to be super commercially successful, and I think they have a lot of influence on them just getting into that industry, right? But it seems like he was able to create something for his first hit single that was, still had substance and stuff to it.
Yeah.
I really like his vocal too, like his rock vocal. I thought it sounded really good.
So just give you any nostalgia?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bring you back to your early
years. Like I said, that whole little kind of like preteen teen phase I went through where I was like, rock rebel.
There you go. We all had that phase, I think. We're coming back to it now. In our maturity, in our older years, we're going into our rock phase. In our early years, it was not that, that's for sure. But that's what we do on this channel. We do first-time reactions, guys. And this was a first-time reaction for me. I don't recall this song at all. Not for so much for Sam, but most of our material is a double first-time reaction.
Yeah.
And the odd chance we'll know a song here or there.
To be fair, I haven't listened to this song like in over a decade, so.
Yeah. But if you want to join us, we got new content coming tomorrow. We drop 2 videos every single day. Music, comedy, sports, and history. First-time reactions 99% of the time. So we'd love to have you stick around with us in the future by hitting that subscribe button. And make sure you hit the like button before you go. Other than that, have a great day, and we'll see you on our next one.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.